Hello everyone to the League of Europe here for Division 2. I am Ghost and we're here at Germany. Unfortunately, we had some technical difficulties that we had end up missing qualifying, so I didn't really see what happened. And also, I will be commenting on my own. So this is going to be a pre-recording, so unfortunately everyone's going to be able to mess out on it at first, so this is gonna be quite an interesting track. Very cloudy. I'm not sure if it's gonna be raining or not, so we're gonna have to wait and see what's gonna happen here. Sergia is actually in pole. That's quite interesting. I didn't notice that. Maybe some luck has been turned around for the Haas driver. But now, also we have Packer, Campbell, B. Morgan, Conan. Conby, I'm sorry if I butchered the name. Starja, J. Cool, Melodicus, Ben, Adventures, Dan, Tickabee, Toxic, Car Minimalist, Mark, Bag of Bones, Bree, McDutchface, Velocity, and Caesar. Quite interesting to see Dan all the way down in P11, so this is going to be quite interesting to see how this goes. But, looks like, probably gonna be a lot of medium compounds. The top 10 users gonna be the soft compounds is Serja, Packer, and Starja, and the rest are gonna be going to mediums. And the other softs, the bottom 10 will be Dan, Toxic, Carmenless, Mark, Bree, and McDutchface. So we're probably gonna be seeing some 2 stops, but most likely see 1 stops. And I see some trickling down, so there's probably definitely gonna be rain into the race. So only time will tell when the rain's gonna happen. We might definitely be seeing 2 stops in this race if it rains early on in the race. As now we got the grid lining up now. So this is gonna be, I'm gonna see how Sarja is gonna be, how he's gonna be acting up with pole position. So this is gonna be quite interesting to say the least. But now here we are. We're gonna be starting off. Gonna be waiting for the 5 red lights now. As now we got 5 red lights. As lights out, away we go. Oh, Packer, he just jumped. He got a drive-through penalty for jumping. In. Sarja had a really great start though. B. Morgan and Campbell going side by side over the Ferrari, went really wide, and Velocity is now retired. I don't know what happened with that. And now we got 3 wide with the Renault and Red Bull, and Force India of Adventures really diving the outside. He made contact with Toxic there. I'm not sure. Not sure he took any damage. I don't believe so. As now the Starja just really flying at the start there.
Yes.
Campbell is jumping now. He's going to be going side by side with Campbell. Campbell is going to be holding on to the position. And looks like, the Renault of Carmelo is going side by side with, went side by side with Toxic there. He almost come in contact, or he did come in contact, but it looks like they kept it really clean there going into turn 6, I believe. Now Carmelo is just not giving up though. He's gonna go wheel to wheel with J. Cole. Oh, it looks like we're getting a little contact though, but they still managed to keep it straight. Now Packer, he's gonna have to serve a drive-through penalty. Yep, he's gonna be diving right down the pits. He's gonna be trying to serve that drive-through penalty. And now Starja has a huge commanding lead in front of him for the rest of the pack. As now B. Morgan is just gonna be trying to catch up, and now we got Toxic battling for P4. Went really wide though. He's gonna look to the inside. Is he gonna be trying to break later? He comes in contact with he's gonna come in contact with B. Morgan. Oh no, B. Morgan has completely turned around. That unfortunate for him, and also Adventures is also affected by that. Oh man, that is just unbelievable. He just really misjudged his braking point and took both drivers out. Unbelievable. Now we have car medals. We got everyone. I think we had 4 cars just go really wide. We got even more cars going off. What is going on? The track is really wet for slicks now. They're going to be switching the intermediates. It looks like Sargent in the back really struggling to try to get the grip. Campbell also struggled. He also suffered from that crash from I believe turn 2. Just unbelievable. That's saying now, Toxic really struggling. He's 5 seconds away from Sargent, but Sargent is going to be diving in the pits. Yeah, everyone's definitely going to be diving now. This is going to be definitely some wet tires now. We're probably going to be seeing a lot of double stacks though, as Campbell, he made the smart choice and went to the intermediate tires. McDickus, he probably had to force in, probably do some damage. Also Caesar went in there too, as Ben, now he was also starting off. Now, oh yeah, a lot of double stacking though. This is really compromising, especially for both the McLarens and the Toro Rossos. And now Campbell will be our leader right now. So this is quite an interesting toll we have here. Now we got McDickus. He's only 1.6 seconds off, like from behind of Campbell. Not sure if he's going to be able to catch up, and now we're going to have to see is Sargent. He's still he's still in P3, so he might have a chance to battle back to get his position back for P1. Right now we have a battle between P11, three-way battle for Dan, Ben, and Tigby. And Tigby had to go to the outside, trying to overtake it, but backs off. Knew better than that. He's lagging a little bit. He went really wide though, which forced Ben to really cut down to the inside. And he's going to be they're going to be holding off that position. But Digby is probably going to be coming back after them here soon. Not sure. Not exactly when. We got a yellow in sector 3. I wonder who that is. It's probably someone who got off. Yeah, I just think someone who just came off. So nothing yet. But Sargent and Packer, I think they were the ones who suffered the worst from that. Definitely the biggest losers from that. And I didn't see Bag of Bones overtaking Sargent. Something probably happened with him, and now Toxic is going to be looking at the inside though. Thought better of it, but it was also really far back from him, so he had to back off a little bit. And also he looked like he had a really bad exit there. So now we have Sargent. Bag of Bones. Looks like Bag of Bones, he went really wide though, so that's leaving Sargent to be right in the behind him. He's looking to the inside, but he's probably not gonna. He's not gonna be able to make that move. He's a little too far back. Now he breaks really late though, almost getting in the back of Bag of Bones. So Bag of Bones is gonna try to do his best to hold him off. Now we also got Melis Dickus caught up to the back of Campbell under a second now. Unfortunately for him, there will be no DRS. So if he keeps it clean, he should be doing it. Is that we had a battle there for Bag of Bones and Toxic. Toxic is all in the back of Bag of Bones. He's also going wheel to wheel with Sargent. Sargent is going to stick with the inside line, but does not look like he had a really great exit. As Toxic, he overtakes him now for P4. That's a really great move for him. So we got this three-way battle now. Toxic, he's going to go side by side here with Bag of Bones. He's going to the inside line. Who is going to be regulating this? Oh, Sargent on the outside line, trying to overtake it. And now this is great. This is a great scrap for P3. And now Sargent and Toxic, they're going to go wheel to wheel. Oh, Sargent, he went on the grass, but he managed to hold on to the car. That was very scary for him. But still though, managed to do a great job holding that car. Medicus, though, he is still all over the back of Campbell. He's still a little too far back to try to make a move. He's got to wait for Campbell, and now they're going to be heading to the pits. Is it time for wet? Is it time for wets instead of intermediates? This is raining really hard, so this is probably time for wets. Yes, that's also Sarja. He's also diving to the pits. Yep, wet. We have a full wet race with wet tires. This is gonna be quite interesting how this is, and it's also Adventures. He's the first one to get a penalty, or I just missed out on it. But yeah, as you can see how the intermediates is holding up in this kind of conditions is with Adventures. He's just really slow and almost loses this back end. Now we got the closest battle we have here is with Serja and Bag of Bones. As he's catching up in the back of him, he's gonna go to the outside line. Who's gonna be breaking the latest? No, looks like Bag of Bones. He's gonna be breaking really late. He's gonna try to do the switch, but they made contact. Oh, but Bag of Bones, he really went wide. So that leaves Sarja to take that position over Bag of Bones. Good move. That was great driving for both the Haas and the Renault driver. Now we also have Caesar here, gonna try to stick in the back of Dan. Dan, he's just seems like he's struggling a little bit. He's only gained one position in this race after starting at P11. So we'll just not sure if it was he was anticipating for the rain or what, but all in all, he's still holding up pretty well for the time being, though. Gonna try to do his best to stick with Dan here. Also, and Bree is gonna be sticking out. We got yellows in sector 2 and 3, and oh, that's Packer. He's gone off. Not sure if he had any front wing damage. I don't think so. But we also got a battle here for Bag of Bones. He overtook Adventures, or he was defending from Adventures, but he still managed to hold or overtake the position, which is good for him. Jay Cool, he's gonna put pressure into Adventures, but Adventures, he's gonna be still battling out with Bag of Bones. He swipes out to the outside line, and he's gonna be trying to leg later than him, but Bag of Bones, he's gonna try to stick it with him. Though they're gonna still be wheel to wheel, and like an exit of turn 3, I believe. But looks like Adventures will be able to overtake him. But Bag of Bones, he's coming back though. He's going to be in the inside line, but there was just no room for it. Now J. Cool is going to be overtaking Bag of Bones. That was a quick and sneaky move from J. Cool though, but that was a great move from him. Dan is also like trying to join into the party here. Tiggerby lagging a little bit with Bree though. You're gonna be probably gonna have to come back to that later, as we got this great scrap going here for P8. Bag of Bones is just really falling off of the rest of the group, and now he's gonna be under pressure here from Dan. Dan breaking really early there just to avoid contact. And now we're gonna be side by side with Car Medalist and Adventures, but Adventures managed to get ahead of him though. But he goes really wide though. Is he going to be able to hold him off? Car Medalist, he had a really good run off. He's going to try to go wheel to wheel with him, but he's still a little too far off. Now he's going to put all the power into it. He's going to go to the inside line. Is he going to break later than him? Not. They look like they both braked as good as time, and now they're going to be wheel to wheel. They made a contact a little bit, but still though, Car Medalist is going to be able to get that position over Adventures. So good move from the Renault driver. As now Jay Cool is also joining into the fight. We're going to be seeing, he's going to be trying to do his best to try to overtake the racing point of Adventures. Bag of Bones is doing everything he can to hold off Dan. Dan is trying to hold off from Caesar as well. So this is a great scrap for a P9 here. It looks like, oh, but Dan had a really great exit from the turn. He's all over the back of Bag of Bones. Bag of Bones has just been struggling on these wet compound tires. Not sure how long he's going to be able to hold off Dan. Dan is going to try to do his best to get into this fight, to get some good points from this weekend. J. Cole looks like he fell back a little bit from Adventures, but is he going to try to do? He's going to have to make a really great exit here. He's going to try to put some power. Yes, he does. He does try to put the power in, but he looks like he's going to be too far off from Adventures, though. We got Dan now diving the inside from Bag of Bones. Bag of Bones is going to be trying to hold it off in the outside line. Dan, he had a great, looks like Bag of Bones had a better exit though, and now Dan, he's going to try to look in the inside though. But there's just he's just too far back, to try to make the move. Bag of Bones, you can just see how much he's just struggling to keep grip, and now Dan, he's under pressure now from Caesar, but they're I say be careful there, Dan. That is a very, very risky place to try to overtake. Also, Caesar tried to overtake Dan from that turn. Oh wow, can't believe that. J. Cool looks like he's still struggling to find the pace on Adventures, or I think he's just buying his time. I say here in the rain, it is a great place, and also Germany is a great place. Oh, but he loses it back in a little bit, though. Doesn't look like he compromised him too much, but he did lose a little bit of time. Dan, he's always going to be going look at the inside of Bag of Bones. He's going to try to overtake him, and also Caesar going to be overtaking Ben though. And now Dan sticking to the inside line. Who's going to be having a better exit? Looks like Dan. He's going to overtake Bag of Bones. Good job from the Red Bull. And now Caesar was overtaken by Ben. Ben did a good job overtaking him. He really needed him to get out of the way so he could try to catch up with the rest of the pack with Campbell, Bag of Bones and Dan. This is actually becoming a great scrap from everyone. This is a very close race. Everyone within a second of one another. Also, but Mark though, interesting enough, him and Bree are the only drivers who are on the intermediate tires. So this is quite interesting, but he's losing a lot of time from Melodicus and Campbell, and he's going to be under pressure from Toxic, so I'm not sure how long he's going to be able to hold off on them. That's Toxic is just ganging on him. Mark going defensive, but but still not enough. The Toxic is going to be diving the inside though. There's just no way for Mark to hold him off with the intermediate tires. So that's him losing a position over to Toxic. And he's going to be under pressure from his teammate Sarja, who's been doing a great job this race. But the man is known to be bottling it. But it's great to see him doing very great in the race. Now Bag of Bones though, back on the back of Ben. I wasn't sure how he did. Oh, he goes really wide though, and now that's gonna be putting him under pressure from Caesar now. Caesar's gonna just have to buy his time on him to try to overtake. I say it because as Bag of Bones, he's just been struggling heavily on these wet compound tires. B. Morgan is also going to be trying to get into the fights with the rest of them, and he's going to do his best to try to get some points for the Red Bull team. Not sure. what is going on with the Red Bull teams, but as we can see, a battle for P1 though, as Melodickis looked in the inside of Campbell, but Campbell had a really great exit though. I think they made in contact, but I'm not quite sure. It's also Sarja just took over his teammate Mark. Mark, just like I said, he's just really struggling on those intermediate tires. I don't think that was very wise for him to stick on those. He would probably have a lot quicker pace, and now we got a yellow in sector 2. I wonder who that was. Gonna try to look here as, oh no! As we got Caesar and Bag of Bones come together. They're both in the wall and they have both have heavy front wing damage. I'm not sure what happened there. Oh no, there's just gonna be some stewards gonna be involved there. Like I said, I'm not sure what happened. Oh, Caesar just retires on track. You just hate to see that. Oh, his Packers spun again. He's just not having a great race today, and I can relate to him. Now Melodickis, he's gonna try to get back to Campbell. He was compromised in turn 2 or 3, so turn 3, and we got a yellow in sector 3. I wonder who that was. It was probably Bag of Bones. I'm not quite sure though. It's Dan. Dan is struggling a little bit to keep up with J Cool. But J Cool though, diving the inside though. Is he gonna be trying to make a move? He went to wheel there for Adventures, but looks like Adventures though had a great exit though. But J Cool also had a good one too, as Bag of Bones is retired from the session. I wonder where he bended. I think he was into the pits and retired. Because I tend to be wrong sometimes, and don't quote me on that. Packer, oh yeah, he just retired. He was just having a really rough race, and it's just sad to see him just retire like that. Hopefully he will have better luck next time though, as we get a yellow in sector 1. I wonder who that would be. Doesn't look like much though. Probably had someone who went really wide. No, it's quite interesting though. It's a Dan. Looks like he's trying to get some low revs on those corners and try to get some grip, which is not a bad idea, but definitely not a recommendation. Oh wow, we got Ben who went really wide. B Morgan took the opportunity though. They're gonna go wheel to wheel. They made in contact a little bit, but it looks like Ben had a really great exit though. Managed to hold off B Morgan though. Now we got this three-way battle for P7 between Adventures, J Cool, and Dan. All very close to one another. So we're gonna have to see who's gonna be trying to make a move here. Sorry about that, family issues. As Carmental now diving the inside of Mark though, they made contact with one another, leaving Mark to go really wide. It looks like he had a 3-second time penalty for either making contact or going really wide there. So he's gonna have another 3 seconds on him. But B Morgan managed to overtake Ben. So good move for the Red Bull. So good job from him. both the Red Bulls are trying to make up places as best as they can since they had a bad qualifying session. So hopefully the race will see them up higher. Now the only closest we have is code for the last point between, actually on P11 between Ben and Cohen. Ben though, it doesn't seem like he has all the pace of today yet. Right now, I'm not sure exactly what's going on with him. Yeah, he picks up a penalty for his troubles there. Definitely saw that one coming. It's Medicus though, doing everything he can just to stick around for Campbell. He's gonna probably try to wait for an opportunity for Campbell to make a mistake and try to overtake him. Not sure exactly what his strategy is, but Mark is just struggling. He just keeps being overtaken from the rest of them as Avengers is all over the back of him. And it's also J. Cool and Dan. So this is going to be a four-way battle. Oh! As Avengers, he misjudged Mark on braking, so he went really wide and touched the grass. So he loses a couple of positions for that. Oh. Just be glad you did not come in contact to Mark, I would say that. And now, both. Oh wow! As I say, J. Cool is just all over the back of Mark. He tried to look to the inside there, but there was just not enough room to make that move. And now he's also got the Red Bull, both the Red Bulls of Dan and B. Morgan just breathing all over him in the back. Mark though, he's gonna have to try to pull something just to hold up these positions. A very scary turn, especially for the rain. You had to put that on the correct part of that track. Looks like J. Cool is gonna try to make a move here on Mark, but B. Morgan, he's probably gonna also try to make a move on his teammate here on Dan. We're gonna be seeing here though, as now J. Cool dives to the inside of Mark. Also Dan gets in there too in the inside. He's gonna go wheel to wheel with his teammate B. Morgan. B. Morgan looks like he's gonna be ahead of them. J. Cool also managed to overtake Mark. And now B. Morgan, he's gonna probably dive in the inside here with Mark. No, he's not. He's gonna be driving. I said that. Here comes B. Morgan diving the inside of Mark, and of course he overtakes him. And now also Dan. He's going to try to follow his teammate and passing Mark. Here comes Adventures as well on the outside of Mark. Is there going to be no contact? Of course not. They're good racing from all of them. And now Adventures is the inside. Oh, they made contact with one another. Adventures, look, he lost some grip there a little bit. And is forced behind Mark. So he has to hold off a little bit. Probably getting very annoyed on not able to pass him. Also, Mark, just like I said, just really struggling with these intermediates. Probably was not the best. As Adventures loses the back end, which that leaves Ben to try to make a move down the inside in turn 2. Who's gonna be able to hold the position longer? Looks like Ben had a better exit, and yes, he does. He overtakes Adventures, but I wonder for how much longer though. He's still in the back of him, but looks like Coda is gonna be gonna try to overtake Adventures at the inside. Coda really breaks late though. He tries, Ben is making a move on Mark. They're gonna still go wheel to wheel. Looks like Coda, he lost his back in a little bit and is forced back behind Adventures as Ben and Mark just battling out here. Good racing for both the Mercedes, and as Mark loses his back in a little bit and touched the grass, he lost some grip, and now he's in the bottom of the list. This is getting hairy really, really fast. And it's even worse in the rain, because the rain is just completely unpredictable. As Mark, he's gonna be diving to the pits. He's probably going to be switching to the wet compound tires, which is going to be a good idea for him. As we got a battle for P1 here with Melodick and Campbell. He tried looking at the inside of Campbell, but it looks like there was no room. As always, there's a little bit of lag there for Campbell. That leads Melodick to brake a little bit sooner than he wanted. As Melodick is sticking all over the back of that Ferrari. Campbell using a lot of energy just to keep him back. As Melodick loses a tiny bit of time on him, but he still managed to hold on to P2 and keep that gap within him. That's B. Morgan doing what he can to try to overtake Jay Cool. Quite interesting how both these Ferrari drivers are really holding up on their competitors. So they have been doing a very good job with this race. Sarja also been doing a good job as yellow in sector 2. And that was Adventures in the grass, but that was not him though. I wonder who that was though. Quite interesting. Melodick is all over the back, and we got yellow in sector 1. Oh, that's Adventures! He's in the ground! Like, he's gone sideways. Oh. He looks like he just lost it in turn 1. And Mark is now in the points. So very good pacing from him. And now B. Morgan was also battling for Jay Cool. Jay Cool though, he ends up losing the position, but it looks like he's gonna try to get him back. There was just nowhere he can go to try to overtake him though. So B. Morgan up to P6. So good job for the Red Bull driver. Had a bad qualifying, but managed to make up on it. Also, his teammate Dan also doing a really good job. And now I'm gonna go back to the battle here for P1 with Mills Dickus and Campbell. Gotta try to hold himself off. Oh, but he loses his back end a little bit. So he loses up time as Adventures. He's off again between sectors 2 and 3. An unfortunate turn of events for Adventures. Adventures, he's out. He probably lost it and crashed. Oh no. Just another bad day for another driver. As now we see there's just gaps are now forming on all the drivers. Now it looks like Jay Cool is losing some time on B. Morgan, so B. Morgan managed to get good positions on him. So like I said, it was really great racing for the Red Bull driver of B. Morgan. Oh, loses its back end a little bit, but he managed to hold on to it. So a close call for B. Morgan. So now B. Morgan gonna try to catch up to Car Mentalist. Is he gonna be able to do it? I'm not sure. Ben, he's in the pits. I'm not sure if it was because he needed to have the pit stop or he picked up some front wing damage. Looks like there's gonna be a normal pit stop, and he's gonna be switching to the intermediate tires. I think, like, has the rain lifted up for that call? So this is gonna be quite interesting to see how. And we got a virtual safety car, and that's Ben! Ben is out! Oh no, he lost it in turn 1 and had huge damage, and now we have a virtual safety car for the incident. I'm not sure exactly how that happened. He was coming out of the pits. Did he just lose it while he was coming out? Or did he make contact with someone? That is insane. And now looks like we're back to racing now. As that virtual safety car has really helped Melodicus gain some time back on Campbell. Looks like Campbell was caught napping on that virtual safety car. Now Melodicus is all over the back of that Ferrari. Is he gonna try to overtake him though? We're gonna find out here soon. Putting full power in. He's gaining. He's going to go to the inside though. He's gonna break later than him. Only one way to find out. At start time, he retires. But this is gonna be insane. For they're gonna still go wheel to wheel for the lead. Melodicus is just ahead now. They're gonna go wheel to wheel here in turn 4 or 5, and he overtakes Campbell. Good job for the Williams drivers of Melodicus. Now, he is your new leader here for the German Grand Prix. And is he going to try to hold off his best from Campbell? As Campbell, he is a very quick driver. So this is going to be quite tricky for him to defend from him. And now we got Peter Morgan in the inside of Car Mentalist. And Car Mentalist managed to hold off on him, though. So good driving for the pair of them. Even though they seemed like there was a little bit of contact, though. It looks like Car Mentalist he might be struggling a little bit, or I'm not quite sure. It looks like he's still pretty comfortable where he's at. Ben Morgan though, he has done a great job so far in this race and managed to keep himself clean for P6. But I think penalties will definitely come towards the end of the race here, so we're gonna have to see who ends up where. And now looks like B. Morgan, he's gonna be ganging on him. Car Mentalist, he's gonna try to block him. Doesn't look like he's gonna be very defensive. B. Morgan dives in the inside of Car Mentalist. Car Mentalist looks like he's going to try to do the switcheroo. No, Dan is already up. Like B. Morgan is already up ahead, so he ends up overtaking Car Mentalist. So good job from him. Really showing his skills here in the rain, here in Germany. So I'm not sure exactly what happened with Sturgia. That was quite unfortunate for him, as now we have 7 retirements, my apologies. And now we only have one driver who's going to be out of the points. It's Campbell. He has lost a little bit of time to Melodicus. So Melodicus is going to be holding off from him for a couple more laps here. And looks, I say, a huge gaps are starting to form here for the rest of the drivers. So what looks like Dan, he's gonna try to do his best to stick with Jay Cool, try to put as much power as he can just to stick to the back of that Ferrari driver. As these two are really great competitors towards each other. They really race each other hard, but. Excuse me real quick. Do apologize for the silence there. Had to do something there. But now we got B Morgan all over the back of Carmelis though. So he managed to catch up on him. I think he may have made a mistake, but I'm not quite sure though. But there's also an 8-second gap between B Morgan and Sargent. So if he wants really good results, he's really gonna have to book it to Sergio. But Sergio though has really managed to held on to it really well, especially his struggles for the entire season. Oh, we got looks like Toxic. Like Toxic is and like Melis Dickus is on the hard compounds. What on earth? Was that by accident or on purpose? That is all. I'm genuinely confused. Did he meant to put on the hearts, or was it or did he do it by accident? Unbelievable. But looks like we have other drivers though who are switching to the intermediates. They're switching to the intermediate tires now because it looks like the rain has now lifted up a little bit. But now Melis Dickus is really struggling though with the hard compounds, and he is just losing his leadership position. He's just falling down the order and losing a lot of time against Campbell. Oh no, this just spells disaster for Melis Dickus. He thought that the rain might stop here for a sec or what, but I'm not quite sure. Just, what on earth? I'm completely speechless about that. It looks like Sergio is going to be he's going to stick to the wets. So not sure. I say we do have a lot of drivers who are switching to the intermediates, so that might be a good thing for him. Not quite sure though. It's not Jake. Yes, Melis Dickus. Definitely. He did make a mistake though and went on the hard compounds and switched back to the intermediates. Just oh no. That is just unbelievable. He had the battle for the lead and just threw it away by accidentally switching to the medium, like for the hards. Oh, as we have Carmelis overtaking Mark. It looks like Mark, now he was struggling for the intermediate tires, and now it looks like he's going to be struggling with the wet compound tires. This man here in the Haas just cannot catch a break. As Campbell overtakes B Morgan for the lead. B Morgan though is probably going to be pitting here soon. Yes, he is. Now he's going to be able to pit. Melis Dickus all the way into P11. So Sassorio, really aggressive there to overtake Taking B. What a great move for the Williams driver. That's outstanding from him. Now Mark got overtaken by Jay Cool. Wouldn't let that Haas driver just catch a break. He has been on the wrong compound tires for the entire race. Now B Morgan really catching up to Carmelis. Looks like Carmelis had a better stop than him. Not quite sure if he overtook him fairly. Now B Morgan though is gonna catch up some lost time and get some good points. Then though is I just now realized Tiggy on the soft compounds. What is going on? Like I don't know if that's a glitch or not. That is just... It's just unbelievable. I'm not sure if he... I think he did that by accident. Because there is just 5 laps to go. And he's on the slick compounds. And Mark also losing out to Cohen. So he's down to P9. As now Serja and Dan pit. It looks like Serja is just going to lose a lot of positions there. He probably should have... He was probably thinking to himself that he should have switched to the intermediates. He is definitely probably kicking himself there, and he picks himself a 5-second time penalty for his trouble. Ooh, B. Morgan overtaking car medalist for P3, so that's a podium for him right there. All he's got to do is just hold off car medalist to get a podium here. So this is going to be great. So this is a 3. It's going to be quite interesting to see how this will play out, as Mark is the only one with wets on, as Tiggerby switches back to the intermediates. Not sure what is going on with these slick compounds being put on, but definitely did hurt the drivers who were involved. As well as Dick is up to P7. He was battling for the lead against Campbell, but due to unfortunate mechanics, he ended up losing a lot of time. And, oh, as Carmelis like gets hit from behind from J. Cole. J. Cole gonna try to do everything he can just to overtake Carmelis. As he takes the outside line, though, he's gonna dive real deep in. Oh, they're lagging within each other, so that leaves J. Cool to overtake him with ease, thanks to the ghost mechanics. Quite interesting to see, and looks like, and also Dan defending from Sarja. Let's say Serja had a good race, but looks like strategy is what got him. So it's unfortunate to see him in P9 instead of the top. Quite unfortunate. I'm not sure if he overtook him or managed to, or was in front of him in general, but J. Cole in front of car medalist though. So good job for the Ferrari. So he's got to be doing his best to try to catch him to B. Morgan to get that podium. Toxic doing what he can just to catch up to the Ferrari driver, but I'm not sure if that's gonna happen or not. So Serja looks like he's gonna try to do his best here to keep up with Dan, but Dan, he's a very quick driver, and ooh, Serja, he loses his back end a little bit, and that did lose him some time on Dan. So I don't think anything's gonna really happen here for the time being. So let us see with Carmenalis, because him and Serja is the only closest battles we have going on right now. As Carmenalis has lost some time to J. Cool, so now he is just outside of 1 second from him. As Campbell is sitting very comfortably on 2.5 seconds. A 2.5 second lead. compared to Toxic. So this is, so yeah, he is just sitting very comfortably where he's at. Sergio doing a really good job pulling on to the back of Dan. Let's see, Sergio having way more energy to spare than he does than compared to Dan. So Dan is gonna have to try to hold on to as much ERS as he can for the one final lap that we're about to start here. As now Campbell coming in to start the final lap here in Germany. All he needs to do is just bring it back home to the start-finish line. He will definitely earn this. I'm not sure if he has any penalties or not, or Toxic has any penalties, but we'll definitely see some penalties definitely deciding on the race here. Campbell is just flying off from Toxic. Toxic, just let's say he's just struggling to keep up on the back of Campbell. Campbell, he is a fast driver and can really blow others' minds of just how quick he can be. Oh, now he's gonna be coming into the final few corners. He has been on point with his strategy. He's just had great pacing for the rain. He has just done everything that he could do right here. For he will come into Germany and he goes over the line, and for him, he will win the German Grand Prix. Good job for the Ferrari driver for his win. It's Toxic finished at P2 with him. B. Morgan finishing the final podium. J. Cool holding on to P4. Carmittles in P5. Coden P6. So good job as Melatikus crashes himself. But he got overtaken by Dan though on the line, so he finishes a P. Oh no, that was Dan compared to Melatikus. So good job for both the Red Bull drivers. Sergio finishes P9. Unfortunately, he didn't really get to finish higher. Mark struggling though on the last few corners and makes it towards the end. And P10, McDutchface coming in, finishes in P11. Just a tough weekend for both the McLarens, but they still managed to make it towards the end. And Tiggerby coming in now to finish the final points. Just what an insane race. This is unbelievable. And now here we are, the podium finishers. Here as Campbell, he has just been so dominant here in Division 2, carrying that trophy for Division 2 for the German Grand Prix. Definitely will go out to try to win the world champion title. Or I think he has, I'm just not sure. So unfortunately I can't pull up the points right now. But yeah, it is but yeah, great job for the drivers here. As we have for here are your finishers. Finishing off for the win will be Campbell, followed by Toxic and B. Morgan for the podium. Then comes J. Cool, Carmelis, Coden, Dan, McDickus, Sarja, Mark, McDutchface, Tiggerby, Bree, Starja, Ben, SC Machine. So these are your Actually, Bree is the final of the finishers. The rest was Starjet, Ben, Adventures, Packer, Caesar, and Velocity, who are your DNFs. So that has been the German Grand Prix, and we will. So it has been Ghost here for I forgot what round it is, but that was the German Grand Prix, and come back to us later next week for, like, I believe it is Abu Dhabi or Belgium. So until next time, I'll see you again.